Easy. Plot, welcome in. Purse. Surely means you go back to sleep now, yeah? Smile. Even though I saw it was moved. Want some quartz? Don't know why there's totems there, but yeah. Ah, fuck it. Luckily, I didn't need to do any of the axolotl stuff. Somebody else wanted to do that. That's not a lot of quartz. Burn-in totems. I have 3 double chests worth of shulkers. I'm good. The song is illegal. You doing, Taco? Did I put quartz blocks here? I just dyed these white and I forgot I didn't put quartz blocks in storage in bulk. Lovely. Yeah, you just know second nature at this point. Just tapped into my computer or something. I don't know. Kind of weird. Wow. Are you doing fish? And your laptop closed, so you're gonna close it again, yeah? Charlie? Yeah, I'll be over there, hopefully once I craft all the quartz that we need for this deco. Well, you have a very big day today, technically, for you. I'm just trying to look out for you, Bruce. Is that such a bad thing? You know I would always want you here when you can, but you got bigger things that you need to attend to. I have to store and sort the new things. You know where a lot of that shit's gonna end up? Right fucking here. And you guessed it, unsorted or overflow. Right in there. I barely had space for the new copper shit. I mean, I have space for stuff, but it's gonna look stupid. Be interesting at the end of the holes and whatnot. Wool slabs and stairs. It's gonna end up back there. Or in the back corner here or something. I don't know, bruv. Like, I don't have space in my color section. I have multiple color sections and I have no space because I didn't plan on any of this shit being added. I didn't think they would drop over, what is it now, like 80 some items in one drop. I'm good, bruv. Nobody's storage is ready to have that many items added. I mean, I have space to add items, don't get me wrong. But not in places that I would like. Oh, our bulk can hold house a lot of new items. Don't get me wrong. Look how much I have, like 64 spaces in the bulk alone, if not more. Problem is, it ain't going to be in any good order because all my color blocks are up here. It would be sensible to kind of add them here if I wanted to, but when the fuck am I going to have that much wool slabs or wool stairs? It would make sense to go here. I don't really have much space here. This would make the most sense, if anything. I would just move this stuff to, like, over here, I guess. So that's 6, and that's, of course, it's that number. So I have 13 slots there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So, I mean, some of this stuff can actually go into, like, over here, for example. Like, I could just chuck some of these in these empty spots here and just call it a day, and then I could put that stuff, like the slabs and stairs, over here, I guess, if I really wanted to, but the cushions are not going anywhere else. Seven more to 100. Close. Very close. I mean, the seats are okay for now. The problem is they're not going to be able to stay on every single block like their current implementation is. So a lot of these cool things that people are, like, having design-wise are just not going to happen once it's fully released. There's no way that can be placed on, like, buttons, signs, any of that stuff. Like, it's just not happening. rather have concrete variants. I'd rather have haste potions. Even if I had to give one of these for every single 3 potions, it would give me a reason to use my Wither Killer that I haven't used in like 4 or 5 years. It would give me some use for all the excess Wither Skeleton skulls that I have just sitting in a storage. Because I would brew the fuck out of those. Concrete variants, yeah. Terracotta variants? We already have a lot. I don't think anybody really wants terracotta slabs and stairs. Definitely not glazed variants of that. Glass stairs and glass slabs don't make sense at all. I mean, you could always make custom potions with mods. But yeah, it's nice that it can be made easily with a data pack as well. Or even just modifying the base vanilla ones you can do. But I still don't think I would add haste potions with it. I've thought about it a lot of times, but it's just not going to happen. It would feel too modded at that point. And, I mean, we're already, like, pretty much not vanilla anymore, but, like, I think that just pushes it over the edge if you do that. Don't make sense, but why not? They needed to fix the inventory problems first. People say, oh, it's just a couple more shulker boxes in your inventory. No, it's not. Alright, Taco. Went over your speech so many times. Nah, you got this one. I mean, I'm not really a builder, so I don't really see terracotta and glass stairs being necessary in a way. You hurry up. Yeah, that was kind of the same thing for me for my senior presentation. They were like, not expected to know it by heart, but like, it was about yourself. So like, it kind of felt weird that they didn't want you to know it by heart. And like, I don't really like doing presentations, but like, if you tell me to like talk about something that I'm like passionate about or interested in, I could do it forever. Well, yeah, concrete is what people have been asking for forever because like everybody builds with concrete. And the reason why everybody builds with concrete is because you can dupe it essentially with sand and gravel gens with those end portal dupers and everything. Otherwise, I guarantee you, like, barely anybody would build with concrete because it ain't cheap. Conversation, me less nervous. Yeah, you'll do great. Made a cover. Man, I'm getting real annoyed about this. I think I know what it is, actually. I think I put a solid block here. And I think that helps bud the dispenser. So it always replaces. Let me actually leave some in there. Oop. Time to build it again? I don't know about all that. It's a wall. So I think in the 4 wide one, I put a solid block here. Obviously, I can't do that here because I needed to put stuff into that. And I guess I could put the hopper to the side, but that would kind of look ugly to do. But I really won't need to be spamming that side. I mean, let's even see if this actually even does anything. Oh. For this song. you're gonna lurk, right? So. After? Okay. Well, the other only one was a remix. Oh, good. Um, well, I need 30. Oh, I say only 37 boxes of. Yeah, so you just go into it, material list, and then click info HUD, and that brings it to the bottom right. I have mine customized. I forgot you guys can't even see that. But within here, I have the size turned down. Don't remember if, I mean, it says 10 is the max for the minute, like the default, but I feel like when it's full size, it just takes up too much space. So I changed it to 0.75. But you can change any of those amounts. You could have more amounts on here. You could have it larger. Like it out of the way, so it's not really there. So that's 27. That's 36. That's 37. That's exactly what I need for that. No, this isn't too bad. It's not too dubsteppy. Like it's so. And so we need 20 shulker boxes of slabs, which in turn is 10 more boxes of blocks, yeah? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do 11. It is, yeah. I have smooth quartz. Is it one of these ones? It is. I ain't got niche. Alright, purse. Get some more sleeps. Okay. Appreciate it, homie. Get some sleeps. Hope everything goes well today for you. The presentation. I haven't made smooth quartz in a while. This is safe to put in a furnace, yeah. Yeah, it is. Good night, purse. Soon DM. Okay, now you go. TMC has weird ass rules. Fish, I don't really get involved anymore with why they don't archive stuff. It's just annoying and tedious. It's just not even worth it. Nobody cares about how cheap a farm is unless you're a casual person. I forgot I gotta go ship all these logs, so we're doing that as well today. How you doing, Relva? Go take these logs over to the strip and stuff. to converter parry. Don't get me wrong, I still look for farms there. But yeah, I always look in submissions first because half the time better shit's there. Because the thing I hate the most about them is that they only ever have one design archived. Well, it depends. I have a lot of different, like, needs for farms in a way. It's not always just the max. We have thingies here. So let me. Do I have a shear crafter? That's all I gotta do to make the sheep farm work. I just need a shear crafter. Where are they at? Single at a time, I assume. Iron block to shears crafter. I don't need the iron block part, but I'm pretty sure that could be modified. I got you, Takeshi. You a homie. Hope the mining went well at Geode. It's all also on demand too. Even fucking better. We go bop. Schematics. Crafters. Downloads. Bop. 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 Boop. Boop. That's Tory Lane. It was like so weird who that was for a second. How you doing, Chili? Soft doors is game changer. 100%. I assume the block is just to remove. I just removed the crafter. I went that high. I clicked too many times. Yeah, so that's the input for that. All I would do is just yeah, I would just remove this crafter and make it a hopper. Ooh, it might not work with the hopper. I might need to make it 2 hoppers or something. With double speed. So I'll make this a dropper. Actually, I don't know. This might not work. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just add an iron block crafter before this. If I have enough space, hopefully. and then just craft it into iron blocks from the output of the farm. Because, I mean, I'll have space, so we can add that today as well to the sheep farm. It won't take too long. Software is a game changer, 100%, man. I've kind of enjoyed once we added that mining. Wish we had it for the stone layers though, because my god, there's a lot more there. There's still a lot in deep slate, but like the amount of ores is still like insane. Everything combined. This fucking thing. Oof. It's good enough. Piston, which somehow isn't extended even though it's powered. How? It's called a bud powered piston, but I don't know where you're referring to at all. I would need a lot more than there's just a piston to figure out if something's extended or if it's not. Location and everything. Smelt faster. I know you're 650,000 smelted items per hour, but can we speed it up a little bit, please? Crafting. Accessible hall? Where in the accessible hall? Is that how much I put in? I don't remember. Just go through this portal real quick to be sure. Sometimes on this, it like just turns off the chunk loading before the last box like just makes it through the portal. Small minor bug, but it's all good. Okay, we got it all. Top very first piston. In that? It's because this is supposed to be a dot. Sometimes Litmatica doesn't make it a dot. It's a dot in the schematic. Or in when I took the schematic. Sometimes it renders it as a cross, even though it's supposed to be a dot. But that's on a dot, it doesn't power this block and power that. But I can still take the signal down with the repeaters. Pretty sure somebody else has asked that in the Discord before, too. I can't really do anything about that because in the world it's right. So, like, I don't know how else to do it. 9, 10, 11. This should be enough. Yep, 3 boxes. I have 3 more in my e-chest. Okay, all smooth quartz gathered. And then we just do 6, 7, 11. Take these, craft into that. Pop into here. Feels like a lot more than 20 boxes. It's not. Just go dye these all white so that it fits the color scheme. That stuff matches the box. Alright, now I'm completely broke when it comes to the quartz. Nobody asked me for anything quartz related. Alright, let's go try to add the crafter. Do I have crafters in here? No. It's just bring over a shulker of iron just in case. So we have the iron farm, but I really hope that iron farm still works. I mean, it should. It's like literally one of the basic iron farms. Remember the bug? We couldn't have the bed bot running though because the villagers wouldn't be able to sleep or something. Weird, but oh, it's flour. I don't gotta go there. You doing so? I really don't have a way out of this. First said we had no white wool. I don't know about you, but we got about like 700k. White wool there. Because I was like, I knew I ran this farm before we updated, because I knew it was going to lose like half of its speed. But its speed is fixed in newer versions, I'm pretty sure. How you doing, Key? What's this? And this. And this. And this. And this. And this. Smile. Alright, back to bed. Well, the box can only display, the first chest can only display so much, so you have to, like, wait a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a few seconds for it to start refilling again, and it has to refill pretty slowly, so... It's all good, homie. What are you learning out here? It's only string. It's not like I'm really good to use that for anything else. Anyways. Turn the volume down so you can actually sleep. It's a good song to fall asleep to. Wither Rose and Sea Pickle. I mean, Sea Pickle farm is easy. Wither Rose farm, I guess, depending on what you do, can be a bit tedious. Just playing some not Minecraft and now playing Minecraft. Fair enough. You didn't miss much. I literally was just crafting and smelting quartz for like an hour at this point. Um, now you're doing Hasamis. I mean, any general mob farm should use a void parry if you really care about the rates and everything. Like, logically, it makes sense. Doesn't ours have a floor? Yeah. But I only made it just to have it. I didn't really care about the maximum rates. That also can't go there, bub. The thing's gotta be in the way. Why can't things just, like, not be there? You get me? Ain't in Sweden? It is the cheap parry. It's just a single, technically a double module Chronos. But it was a shulker box of wool per color. For the effort I put into it, it's plenty fast. CS, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that community, it's, well, it's something. Can I do the filter on the other side? Dust. Dust. No, I cannot. I can make it on the other side though. I can just put a dust here into a block. Yeah, for both of the stuff, the walls and the everything, it's extremely simple, but it works. Yeah, there's crafters now. So like that. Ah, fuck. I can't do dust. There has to be a repeater. Iron farm still works. What the hell? Oh, he was just desyncing on my end. If you're fine with it, Xena, we have a recipe that allows you to just put the string and sticks in with the spent or droppers, and you can craft them that way. So you don't need to actually craft the bows; it just consumes the string and sticks around a dispenser or a dropper in the middle, and that turns it into a dispenser. So here I want to do a crafter, I guess. Quality of life thing is how I see it. I craft too many dispensers to be sitting there worried about bows the whole time. That fixes that. You know what this observer is for? It's to provide a block update to this comparator. Because when this gets retracted through a block, this comparator doesn't get updated. So this observer powers the block next to it, which in turn provides a block update to the comparator to turn off when it retracts and also to extend. Or to turn on. This feels cheaty to me, making crafters with the pre-filled inventory. After dealing with crafting a table for so long, I don't like it. But yeah, making an actual crafter is nice for just AFK in it. That's mainly what people don't understand, is that crafters are designed to work in the background. They're not meant to be something you sit there and watch the whole time. But a lot of people just don't understand that because they never worked with them before. Well, sadly, that's where a lot of people see their only uses in farms. And the farm outputs to compact like slime, iron, redstone, emeralds, all that kind of stuff. That's all people see it for. Which is sad because the crafter has a lot of potential. Yeah, its use case is annoying stuff mainly, but people don't see that way because they see them as super slow when they're supposed to be AFK'd in the background while you do other stuff. The whole point of the AutoCrafter, same thing as Auto Brewer, same thing as Furnace Raise, is to do it whilst you go do something else. The whole point of it. Well, yeah, that's why I made the crafter for the thing. The main storage. Well, yeah, they also just use them incorrectly. They bring the materials over instead of like making like, you know, these people always love making factories. I mean, you see those videos pop off with these hardcore players and like, but then they don't make a factory for the thing that produces the items on site. Like that's the whole point of a fucking factory, buddy. Take the piston factory, the airbase, for example, for us. Right? Pistons was the main goal here. I have a piston crafter down here that did a lot of pistons per hour. Like, I think it was like 4,000 or whatever, or something like that. We produced the wood in plank version, fully playerless with the azalea tree farm. Made its way to the crafter. We had a raid farm in the center, produced our redstone, made its way to the center, or to the crafter. We had a massive amount of iron farms, because I wanted single dimension. Produced iron, made its way to the center. We had cobblestone farms, produced cobblestone, made its way to the center. It's all passively working, and we overflow these hoppers so they don't run out, and that this crafter never runs out, and it's constantly going 24/7. We crafted I think like 3 million, 3 million pistons in the background, no player input whatsoever. Now, at 5,000 an hour, whatever it was, that took some time. It required nothing from me once the infrastructure was put up. That's what made it more enjoyable. Yeah, I did it for a little bit for piston factories all the time. Well, not really for the factories. Those were just mainly to craft. The only thing I might do is like an observer one, because I do use a lot of observers. But it's very tedious to do. It's a lot of steps. Actually, let me just move this over because I don't like to position it anymore. I can do that, yeah? Yeah, that's fine. So I can just do that, and that will output the iron blocks into that. Yeah, the redstone items just, it's not really feasible unless you do one for each one individually because there's just too many things to craft and having, it would just be too laggy at that point to be constantly running in the background. And having the ability to select which ones is cool in theory, but it's makes it even slower. Whether you just have one designed for each individual type, it's a lot smoother and faster and everything. Yeah, so basically what we did for the redstone area, but instead of like item scroller crafting, you were doing auto crafters essentially, which is cool. It's like it sounds cool in theory, right? It's like when you start to do it, you're like, "Is this really gonna do anything for me?" And it's like, yeah, not really. Me encoding, yeah. That's why I didn't do the crafter. It's a good thing we didn't because they would be useless now. So that should work, as far as I understand it. And farm still looks good. Filter burns the poppies. And then, since this is an on-demand thing, we're gonna need to go get more iron to stockpile this. Oh, How do I use this? Okay. So when this crafts a block, it'll craft another block back into the system. I guess I should probably pre-fill 2 blocks. So that way, because unless update order, we're chilling, because it'll power all 3 at once, so it'll stabilize itself. We have, what, 9, 14, 19 stacks, basically 20 stacks of buffer. So if for some reason every single module requests shears at the same time or it uses a pair of shears, chilling in terms of the not running enough or not running out and everything. But actually, let me take this out real quick. Right. So now we should be good. That's back to 64, even though we already requested 1. That did activate. Oh, we actually didn't use anything up there. I see what happens. Once it runs out, it'll put more in. Let's see how it works now. Which is fine because every time it runs out, it'll activate this once. And that, or if it activates it twice, it'll still input 2 more. So we're good. Do I have storage here, or can I? Yeah, storage. And I need to run it for black wool anyway, because, I mean, that shit's like almost empty. We were debating making another one of these just for black wool with how much we use it. I'm just gonna send it. So this farm will still work. It'll just be slower because the sheep AI was hacked somehow for a while above 117. It has been reverted, but I don't remember what version it actually was fixed in, but it's not in the one that we're in. I don't think, at least. We'll check up on that in a bit. Make sure it's all good. We have boxes. Oh yeah, we're big chilling. Alright, so we'll go we'll go strip all of the, I think it's like 20 shulker boxes of logs. Then we'll check up on that. Shouldn't take too long, to be honest. So we might get over to thingy soon for the geodeco. But we'll see. Does sheep farm work? It's Kronos' sheep farm, just a smaller version. It's the grass platform cycling around. I'm about to go strip a bunch of logs for a decoration. Well, to get materials for a decoration. But I was working on a shear crafter to add to the sheep farm. Since we use something else, we use AutoCraft and Table before we updated in 1.17, so I had to like change a lot of crafters to actual vanilla crafters now. I hope you're doing well though, Turn. This is the fastest, what's it called? The fastest log stripper you'll ever see. It's actually a Lyra's design, it's not released, but... Oh, that means I can't watch this in free cam, because my axe is going to be... I guess I can, I gotta just open my inventory to watch it like this. Because I can't see my hotbar anymore when I'm in free cam. Kind of annoying. Right. Let me eat first. Is there? Oh, it is. That was never a thing before. So it was added. Oh no, fuck the hands. Yeah, never was a fan of the hands. Wait. Pro Minecrafter? Professional. Wait, this is what 180,000 stripped logs look like an hour. Obviously not vanilla inputs, but so this won't take too long. Since we only have about like 30, 40k. Well, attack is just... Oh, yeah, I don't need attack. You're not wrong. I'm so used to having to do attack and stuff. mob farms and whatnot, so I just forgot. Just Tweakeroo? No. Tweakeroo is a max of 1 action per tick. This is doing 10 actions per tick. You could do a slower one. You could still use this. You can only use, like, I think, like 1 or 2 max of the placement spots. But I'm pretty sure the use per tick is part of Carpet TIS edition. Which, if you have Carpet mod, you just add the mod to your mods folder and it'll work hand in hand with it. But yeah, open this machine here. Maybe it does release it soon, because it is pretty nice. I mean, the duper is good. It's not 100% lossless, because it does need the E-chest here, and sometimes items do land on top of it. But I think you're okay with that if you want the speed of it. Back in the nether again, missed it. We might be put in the outline for our new nether dig soon. Can't sleep. I kind of figured once I started you wouldn't be able to. Especially since that you were up when I did. Do you have to have op? I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure you have to have cheats on if you're a single player world to be able to access carpet commands. I think around like 90k a layer area. Just not used to sleep anymore. Well, yeah, at least you have a little bit more time because you got a later slot, so like you could always sleep a little bit after streaming them, like you normally do. No, I'm pretty sure anybody can on a server. Like I said, as long as cheats are enabled in the back end, you should be okay. $4 hours, you got something there. I mean, obviously you can't sleep 4 hours, but you can get a little nap in there. Axes are taking a beating. Yeah, That's the one downside of this thing is it literally just eats through axes. I think a netherite axe lasts about like a couple minutes before it's just like non-existent anymore. You did sleep a little bit. You're not wrong. Back, Taco. I did see you join the server again. Back with it. Yeah, I know. Especially after you're done, you could sleep as well once you get everything all completed. I really hope I grab enough axes. Plugged in for the new quartzberry. Yep. After this, and we check on sheep farm, we will be at Geode, hoping Taco with the decoration. Yeah, I saw that. Something with the I don't remember what it was, but it was just like a meme challenge or a stupid thing. I don't know, man. Pretty sure it was just like some zero tech machine to like make sure you could hoe 20 times per second. Does not look like I have enough faxes. We're gonna have to risk it with another 8x and hope we have enough. Break it? I've broken a lot of stuff. I don't really know if I want to give somebody a free netherite redeem. There's been quite a few Tate songs today so far. Just be enough, man. Stop giving me more boxes. What actually did? Perfectly calculated. Is that a finger? People finger with the heart? A little bit late there, fish. Oh, we got plenty of wood here. We had that song play again. Fake DJ loves that song. Alright, so all materials for that decoration should be good to go. Shuffle your fake DJ. What, strip logs? So check this. That's the wrong person. Iron Farm looks good. Choker loaded ray looks good. Crafter looks good. Methinks. Go. Yeah, I added this year, Crafter. Bait him. My frames. Oh, there's some missing blocks. And there's actually quite a good amount of wrong blocks, but those look like they're in the wall, so nobody care about that. But the ones I don't care about the wrong blocks. The missing blocks are the problem. Because you can see stuff in the wall. Can you change the title first to Geodeco? Geodecoration building or something along those lines, please? Thank you. Thank you. The water stream collected by hopper carts. I mean, the easiest thing is just to do filtered box loaders, like filtered 6x box loaders. Rather than doing hopper carts. Yeah, I get the stutters every time I load new chunks. And the schematic's already been preloaded, which is weird. Even on single layer mode. It's still trying to calculate all these extra blocks for some reason. And, like, you know, display. That was never the case in 1.17. Granted, we really didn't do walls like this before, so maybe it's because it's a large area selection on top of it. Yeah. I'm just doing layer one at a time so I don't misplace any blocks. Because I feel like sometimes with the layer range with multiple people, it's bound to misplace a block and not restock your hand correctly and all that fun stuff. Go to bed, it's kind of ironic coming from you, Purse. Smile. Well, yeah, 4 layers at a time, you're walking almost 6 blocks or over 5 blocks per second. Do the math there. you literally can't place that fast. But yeah, 3 layers is the sweet spot. I mean, to be fair, it's like, it's carpet, so like, do you really need to store them again? Obviously, it kind of makes sense, but at a certain point, it's like, if you have a fast enough farm, it's kind of just like, less work to not even store them again. That's what I would do personally, because we just have so much wool. Then again, I probably wouldn't make carpet map arts, since you're limited a lot on the colors that can be used. It's a challenge, fair enough. I mean, yeah, stack separation works. It's a little bit convoluted for the application. Just put fill good naders, minimal pre-fill 6x loaders, and tile it. That's what I would do if I'm going to store them. Or, I mean, you could do a variable loader like I had at the converter area. You might need a longer one, but the variable loader will fill a box with the first item it receives, and then it will eject the box once the items stop flowing in. Downside is each box is only capable of loading at 1x hopper speed. But well, yeah, that's why I was saying that the variable loader actually might be a good fit for you then. Just gonna make it long enough. I linked the variable loader we use in the concrete duper video, so you can go check that one out if you haven't done that already. But it's a really nice and small machine that's much nicer than the ones we made before. Just have to stack it a long time. Or loop the water stream. Something, I don't know. You doing Juthans? What do you mean, Taco? You can't farm buds. But if you mean if I'm gonna craft it into blocks here, no. It'll just be stored in crystal form. Oh, you mean like actually silk touching them? No, that's not gonna be here. You could, but there's not really a lot of use to have a fuck ton of those. Do mass to undergraduate? I'm a different country, so, I don't know what that's considered. boss, you're missing a few layers down here. Post first 4 years of university? Ellie Golden's definitely a throwback. That definitely is not me. Oh, it's like Masters? Okay. That makes a lot more sense than post 4 years. Come on, Xeno. What the hell are you talking about? I know it's the same thing, but like, it makes a lot more sense to say it like that. Alright, guys, who's hogging all the crying obsidian? I only have 2 stacks? Alright, well. Shit's empty. So, if we run out, GG's at this point. Yeah, it turned out really well. Especially for how simple it was to make with Axiom. And comparing that to like our triangle one where we kind of did the same thing, just with rolled edit, it's so much nicer. If it wasn't so annoying to do it, I would probably remake the triangle decoration as well. In terms of like building it. It needs to be a live coral block, Xeno. Yeah, I didn't realize it until I saw it get made that the corner blocks were there, but honestly, I think it makes it easier. Yes, you don't see a lot of the blocks, but it's a lot nicer than having to do it one pillar at a time. Because with that, with the wall next to you, you have to literally pillar up one at a time. So this is so much nicer than that below ground. And considering that the walls are 2 times taller than they need to be beforehand, I think it's worth it. replace. Would that... I'll just like place it or break in the block and replacing it within a game tick, I'm assuming. I can do that quite consistently without even having like a thing do it for me. Why are we all obsessed with wool at the moment? What's going on? What's wrong with my wool farm, Primitive Man? What the fuck? Oh, the wool update? I guess that kind of makes sense. Never update. I was kind of thinking about it today. About updating after the tour to whatever is the highest version that we have mod support for. So that's likely going to be sulfur. Depends on when the new one gets released, I guess. It just depends on what we actually need. Obviously, performance mods are the main thing, but those don't normally take that long. And carpet ones are really the only other thing that we actually need to when we update. Any shit break? I mean, it should be a lot less. Can't really see much of anything breaking. Oh, what did I just run out of?
Look here!
Concrete
Look, listen!
powder is what I ran out of. Yeah, we have the mop head one, but that one's not that loud. Should have gone to spawn. Fuck. I mean, a lot of them change, Taco. Yeah, he's used that before.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football?
Stroll video. Checks out. The dude literally has no passion at all. Yeah, we have the mob head perimeter, but it's not very good. It works, but lack of self-awareness, lack of spatial awareness. It's not the same mindset, not really mindset, but the same stuff as like George Russell. Just fully turned into me. No, you turned into him. No, it's kind of hard for your little brain to grasp that, but the wolf one, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that project's not at the top of my priority list. Remember going to the ice spikes in the past, and that's how I would get my ice. This is back in like the Xbox days. I can't imagine manually getting ice though. I hated every second of it. And people do that religiously. Even for blue ice. The bedrock addiction? Addiction? Uh, Funny you kinda say that. I have kinda thought about making a perimeter dedicated to the tutorial worlds. And we have like all of like the main central area of all of like the spawns for the tutorial worlds, like all in like one area. No, it wouldn't be voided. We wouldn't even really need to technically do a perimeter. We could just basically flatten a big area to like, I don't know, like Y60 or something. And then just like build on top of that. But yeah, that's something I would probably do. And I guess you could technically put the mob heads in there, Taco. It's not like we would actually, like, really have anything to do there. You doing spikes? Recommended. I'm switching so fast. I'm a professional at this. But no, it's called Easy Place from Lightmatica. I can't even tell half of these different block types in Lightmatica. Like, you tell me that I can see that's concrete powder. I couldn't tell you if that's wool or not, or if that's concrete. It's all wool. Besides the obvious textures, you really can't make out the difference. The fastest reactions on the planet. And the ability to foresee what block needs to go where. Big brain time. Look how fast I'm going right now. This is like world record pace right now. I forgot to watch the upgrades again. I watched the analysis video today. They don't upload the full thing to YouTube. It's only like a 30-minute video. It's on F1 TV. They put like a 13, 15-minute section on YouTube normally. But the reason as to why the safety car was not recalled is that the regulation states that once they give the order for the lap cars to overtake the safety car, there has to be one extra lap of distance for that to be possible. And because they gave the order, no, it gets worse. Because they gave the order literally 2 seconds after the safety car and the person in first crossed the line, and it ticked over to lap 51, by regulations and their rules, there's no time. So they were right to not do it. However, they gave the order that the safety car was going to go in this lap and then took it back right as the last lap was supposed to start. That's where people are pissed off about. If we never got the thing that the safety car was going to come in this lap and safety car ended, then we wouldn't have been so irate. We would have been annoyed that it finished under safety car, but it would make sense. So that's why, which is fair and reasonable. It's just the situation around it where they said it was going to come in and then it didn't. Yeah, and people are saying that literally both times where the safety car's last lap, Lewis Hamilton has gotten the short end of the stick both times. Obviously, this one is a lot less dramatic than 2021, but Spa would be beautiful. The problem with Spa, with these regulations, is that you're going to use all your energy on one straight and then have nothing for the next straight. And then after that, you're going to have nothing, and then you're going to have, it's going to be like Spa and Silverstone used to be fast circuits. They're going to be kind of slow. Because you're going to be spending so much time having to recharge and lift. That's why these regulations are just like, ain't it? But he's dumb. Give me V10s. The screaming engines. None of this electronic bullshit. Coal blocks, bro? That's like the worst thing to be out of. I'm taking it. If you need coal, I have it. Pretty sure I have like the most area left though, so. Me driving Teslas, I will never drive a Tesla. Oh, how lovely. Actually, if we done this decoration today. Well, yeah, I know what you meant, but I'm just saying, like, I would never drive an electric car anyway. Unless it's literally illegal to drive a electric car. Apparently a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, you guys can help if you want. Boat better hear there's boats outside. I don't know. Boat could be. Depends how soundproof my window is. Soon TM. It's been raining all week. I can't really do it. I can, but like, there's really no point. Grenade. Oh boy. Then we have the fun part of this to go fill in the empty spots that are missed. I don't care about the wrong blocks. Those can stay. That'll be way too tedious to fix. What fucking box is it? I don't have very much. I don't really have anything else planned to do for the rest of the stream. I guess we can maybe mark out the section for the dig. For the nether side of quartz. The thing is, also have to take into consideration the overworld, because I want to avoid an ocean in the overworld if I can. After 10 months, it's done. I only have 3 stacks in here. It should be enough because I got enough materials. But yeah, I mean, there's still quite a lot of work to do here. The main bulk of it is done. I don't want to start building the farms yet. I want to get a clip before that, so maybe tomorrow we can start working on the farms. I mean, you don't have to work on whatever I'm working on, Achillean. You can work on whatever you want to. That's an open project. This song. Wait, I didn't mean like, just now. I meant like in general. Like anything that's open can be worked on. Doesn't have to be the project that I'm currently working on if you want to feel like you want to do something else. That's the benefit of having open projects. Some people don't like doing decoration, they don't gotta do that. Some people don't like doing manual mining, they don't gotta do that. Don't like building farms, don't gotta do that. Running a world eater will be when we make the premiere for your decoration. That's the next current planned perimeter to be made. This weekend, I don't know. I'm probably going to be focusing on this before we start working on that fully. Why was it not? You know I have a clip of that, right? Xeno? I did the same thing, man. Long time ago, but... Yeah, the outside of it is fine, Taco. It's mainly just the stuff on that you can see in the inside that we should fix. Not fix, but like place blocks. Because you can see the blocks behind, which is like stone, granite, and all that fun stuff. Just the missing blocks. You don't got to worry about the wrong blocks. So it would be way too tedious. And it's not really going to make a difference with those most of the time, so it's chill. For a temporary thing, yeah. For a, you know, like a permanent thing, obviously not. How old is that purse? Like 3 years, I want to say. Five? There's no way it's 5 years old. I refuse to believe that. Nah. What's the day, bro? Why don't clips tell you the day that they were made, man? Well, no, I believed you. I just didn't feel like 5 years ago. Yeah, no, there's no date. Unless you like see it tick over to 6 years, then we won't really know when. I doubt I put it in a video. I highly doubt I would know when the clip was recorded. "32 views." One more layer. It's done. She did get sidestepped pretty bad there. It was pretty funny, yeah. I mean, round 2 will be soon. It will be the Nether dig instead of the overworld, so, like, technically. Two weeks ago? Over 2 weeks ago? Alright. That's done. However, we need to work and finish the inside for missing blocks. November 25th. Damn, so that's 6 years. This year? Or 5 years this year. So it shows 5 years, even though it's not even been 5 years. This one. No, YouTube's always accurate with it. I've never had any problems with YouTube one. I've never had one be wrong on YouTube. At least that I've seen. At that time, it probably would have been a different time zone because I had a different job. So it could be a lot of things. Didn't, like, somebody post that in the Geo channel? It was blue. I mean, you could just take the texture and change it. The Killian can probably change it very easily if they have the access to that pack. Just open the file and colorize it in GIMP, and it takes like 2 seconds. Got it down to the day. That's close enough for you? No, that's actually like perfect, dude. So we have a couple geodes still in the walls that we'll figure out what to do with. We might still make that a farm. I don't know. The difficult thing would be how to get that to work in the wall and have it not look stupid, because it'll be a big thing of glass just sticking out of the side of the wall. So we'll play around with that. We'll see. This one's pretty much fine. We'll just have to like cut certain blocks out so that they can't be used, which is fine. Like, we'll probably be able to do this with these and just like only use certain sections. This one might not even be worth it. This one will be, because there's quite a lot. Might just sack that one off. But I think that's the only ones that are in the wall. This one's kind of there, but that's a lot more manageable to work with. So it's probably only that one's going to get sacked off. And we got to breed all you dickheads down here. But besides that, the decoration is a donezo. Yeah, I'm gonna take this stuff back to main storage first. You can just throw those ones out, Taco. They're renamed, so... don't really have any use to me anymore. I will take my item frames back, though. It's working. Well, it's fine. Kind of forgot about that. Regular blocks, if you name them and place them. Taco, go and get them. They did. I'll come back here to get a screenshot. Well, where's the map art then? Something like that. Gillian said they made a map art. I don't see it on the map art wall. I was kind of on beat there with the song. It was kind of cool. In red too, yeah. Yep, collisions are a thing, buddy. That's how the boat cannons worked. I don't even know what that is. No, geometry dash? Yeah, that's why I have no idea. Yeah, you can send it to me. I'll put this in the thingy. Died from the wither. Totem gone with the wind, man. Hey, look, nether digging. Something we'll do soon, TM. Let's go over there. Oh, did somebody do a song? Oh, sorry, Key. I'll make it up to you by rating somebody that's doing manual mining in the nether. Smile. Yeah, we're going out early today. We got the deco done, which is not more than I expected to do with everything else. So yeah, I'm doing that. We'll be live tomorrow, maybe working on the geode farms or something along those lines. Maybe we might plan out another dig site in the starter stream, but definitely want to do some of the geode farms for sure. But appreciate you guys saying up. Guess your night, day, wherever. I see you dudes all later.